Top 20 Safety Manager Interview Questions and Answers. You need more than academic credentials and experience to land a job in our today's world. Employers have devised ways of grilling potential employees to help them pick the all-rounded ones only. How then can you boost your chances of landing a new job? Focus on the interview. This is the best way of landing a job. You need to convince the employer that you can perform as early as the interview stage. Remember, no one gets a second chance when it comes to interviews, and therefore, you have to do it right. In this article, we look at some of the most common questions in safety manager interviews. We will cover all types of questions, ranging from general to technical, to help you understand how you should go about them. Let's dive right into that. 1. Why are you interested in this role? Sample answer. I have extensive experience in this field, which I can use for the betterment of your organization. I am passionate about general safety and wellness, which is a critical requirement in this position. 2. What are the roles of a safety manager? Sample answer. A safety manager conducts meetings, audits, and inspects organization premises to ensure compliance. He or she also identifies corrective actions as well as conducting compliance training programs. 3. What are the qualities that a safety manager should have to be effective? Sample answer. Given that this is a managerial position, a safety manager should have excellent leadership skills. He or she should also be goal-oriented and possess impressive technical skills. You can include other qualities such as attentiveness to detail. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you manage? Sample answer. The biggest challenge while at my former work post was inadequate funding. It was a startup company with fewer resources. This hindered the conducting of safety compliance training, among others. I conducted this training myself and ensured that all employees went through the exercise. This earned me the Best Employee of the Year. 5. Describe your daily routine as a safety manager. Sample answer. My daily routine as a safety manager will revolve around creating and assessing safety plans, documenting work observations, analyzing safety data, and managing incidents before reporting. I may also provide ongoing training depending on the schedule of the day. 6. Describe briefly about your experience. Sample answer. My first job at Johnson & Sons equipped me with extensive knowledge of handling fire and other major emergencies. My subsequent jobs taught me how to impart knowledge to employees and ensure compliance with safety measures. I have also obtained excellent interpersonal skills over the years, which I believe will come in handy in this management position. 7. What kind of strategy and mindset is needed for this role? Sample answer. The best mindset owing to the job at hand is attention to detail and goal orientation. Remember, an organization must always keep its employees safe as required by law. As for strategy, the best way of bringing everyone on board is through teamworking and close follow-up. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Sample answer. I would be lying if I pointed out a specific challenge. However, having worked in this field for quite some time, I have realized that most of the challenges are similar. Therefore, with the top management's help and my experience, I will always find a solution. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? Sample answer. Keeping everyone safe is enough motivation to me. I love my job, and therefore, have no problem coming to interact with fellow employees every day. Getting to meet new people with different experiences also keeps me going. 10. Describe a time when you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Sample answer. During my early employment stages, the overall manager directed me to teach a given department on safety. The classes went on well, and by the end, I assumed most of them knew all the safety requirements and how to handle emergencies. However, I failed to realize that people have different learning styles. I was shocked to find out that one elderly employee did not even know the basics of what we covered and had to redo the classes for a number of them. I learned that I should always be thorough in my job and not assume anything. 11. What is your management style? Sample answer. I am a firm believer in teamwork, and therefore, I build teams to manage effectively. I ensure that every team member understands his or her role and understand that they can depend on one another. I also appreciate the feedback. 12. What personal development measures have you undertaken in the last 12 months? Sample answer. Due to the fixed schedule in my former workplace, I did not have the chance to develop within this particular role. However, I increased my involvement in my local food bank, which has allowed me to learn a lot about teamwork and community. 13. Why should we hire you? Sample answer. I believe that I have the right experience and skills to propel your company to even greater heights. I believe that your company will benefit from my passion for safety and employee wellness. I have also done a ton of research and understand most of your operations. 14. How did you find out about us? Sample answer. I have been keeping tabs with your company for quite some time, ever since you were featured in the news. I visited your website to keep myself updated, and that is when I stumbled on an opening. 15. Why are you leaving your last job? Sample answer. My employer has been struck by the pandemic and is therefore currently downsizing. Therefore, I found it wise to look for an opening. 16. What are some strengths that will help you in this job? Sample answer. I am a problem solver and a huge motivator. I can easily influence the employees to observe all the safety protocols and attend training workshops. I also have a positive attitude, which has seen me come out of the toughest of situations. 17. What would you do if an employee refused to adhere to safety instructions? Sample answer. I would repeatedly ensure that all the instructions are understood. If these are still ignored, I will warn the employee about dire consequences and urge them to change. If that won't yield any result, I will report the behavior to the supervisor or HR manager. 18. What will you do if one of the managers reject your plans citing that it is unnecessary? Sample answer. I will have a sit down with the manager and explain to him or her the long-run benefits of the safety plan. I will also assure him or her that it is in accordance with all the laws and regulations. I will do my best to convince the manager and let them make the final call. 19. What do you want to accomplish here if given the chance? Sample answer. Let me first commend you on the excellent work you have done regarding company safety. I'll ensure that all the frameworks are revised and are always in accordance with the new laws if given a chance. 20. What can we expect from you in your first 90 days? Sample answer. I will work hard to ensure that this job creates value in your organization. I will bring all the skills I have acquired over the years and create a difference within my first 90 days in office. Conclusion. These are some of the questions that you should expect in a safety manager interview. Remember to use our guidelines to come up with unique answers.